Hey Pixies! Today we are taking a look at the Revel drop-in. I bought Foliage. It is a flaky dip and I loved it so much. So we're doing a manicure with that and I'm pairing it with Dreamwork. I did not get a chance to buy this last year and I love it. So we're pairing those two together and I'm using the Revel gel base and gel top coat. Everything will be linked down below for you, and I am going to just checking my peel base. Okay, so we're going to be putting Dreamwork on our index and thumb, and then the foliage is going on these three fingers. You can absolutely do this with dip liquids. I just am still having some issues and I don't feel like sneezing all day tomorrow, so I am going to be using the gel. I did get a recommendation from a subscriber for some liquids that do not affect her in the way that most do, so I might get them and do a video on them. But this is Dreamwork and this is Foliage. They're so beautiful. I actually swatched them because I couldn't wait to see what that looked like, and I wanted to make sure they would pair well, and I think that they will. So I was just really excited to use both of them. But our peel base is dry, so I'm going to get started with Dreamwork first. And you may notice that I have shorties right now. I last week decided to take everything off my nails and just let them breathe a little bit. So I decided then to just kind of do a poly gel overlay, and I did do a video on it, so that will be out soon. But I did a poly gel overlay and just decided to keep my real nails for a little while with the overlay to protect them. So I'm going to take the gel base and apply that to my entire nail. I'm doing that on my thumb and index. So I'm just going to apply a nice thin layer. The Revel brushes are not quite my favorite, only because they're very large. And I got a little bit of contamination from doing my swatch, but it'll cover up with this. Pour over. Clean up the cuticle area. And I'm going to do that same thing on my index finger. Cure for 30 seconds. Okay, dust off. And I like to really get in that cuticle area to make sure nothing is staying there too long that could potentially stain. So I'm going to repeat those steps, apply the gel base, but this time I am going to lay my finger into the powder to pick up a little bit more of the coppery flecks that are in it, the coppery fine glitter. Cure for 30 seconds. Now it's time for this one. I'm so excited about this one. It's so pretty. I know I wasn't going to do any fall manicures. However, I couldn't resist. And you guys seem to like my Revel videos, so I've been trying to buy some of their new collections to review for you and use and give you manicure ideas I'm going to lay right in very carefully because it is gel. Check that out. Now these foils are very fine, so they kind of melt in and the excess brushes off after you cure. However, this is what I did with the swatch. I just lightly, because like I said, it's gel. You have to be very careful you're not moving the gel around on your hand. Check that out. Full coverage in one dip, but I will do two just to be sure. But I'm going to do that on my other two nails. This dip is so beautiful. And it really does remind me of like the leaves in fall. And with these little nails, I can dip right into the jar. Do you prefer short nails, long nails, medium nails? What kind of length and shape do you prefer for yourself? I try to show you guys all kinds of different shapes and lengths because I like to change it up pretty frequently. Cure for 30 seconds. Dust off. I might need to get a different duster brush because that kind of pulled it off. Let's just use this brush to dust off instead because that took off, my scrubber one took off too much. So, tip, do not use the stiff nail brush with this particular foil because it took it right off. And wipe off your brush before you put it back in. Okay, so we're going to encapsulate in gel. So I am going to apply a layer of gel base to each of the nails. This will protect everything from buffing and filing. That way, when we buff, file, and reshape, we are not ruining our color or taking any color off. I may not even really need to do much to these foil nails. We'll see. The foil went on so nice and thin. So that's what they all look like from the side. If you can see that. I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And now we're going to take their tack-free gel top coat and apply a layer of that and cure it for 60 seconds. And then buff, file, and reshape right on top of that. And then repeat those steps to finish up. So I'm just going to apply the top coat and then buff, file, and reshape after curing it for 60 seconds. And then I will be back. I'm going to apply my gel base, and I'm going to do my entire thumb first. Actually, no, I'll put the base on all nails, but I like to do the top coat separate for my thumb so that it doesn't kind of slide to the side. Now, if you're wanting longevity with your manicure, run over the edge there. And the reason you apply the gel base first is gel needs a tacky layer. So you don't want to just go in with your top coat right on top of the smooth dip powder because it will not adhere. The last time I tried to do that, it was literally chipping off my nails at the corners and the tip within an hour or two. So apply your gel base and then your top coat so that your top coat has that sticky layer to really adhere to. Cure for 30 seconds. Apply your gel top coat, and like I said, I'm going to do my thumb separate. So I'm going to apply the gel top coat to my thumb, and if you want to have it self-level a little bit, you would cap your free end there too, but you can always turn your finger upside down and it'll self-level. And then I am going to cure it for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to repeat those steps applying the gel top coat because we already have our base coat on the other 4 fingers. So we're going to apply that gel top coat, cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, so we are totally cured. Did you buy any of these? If so, which ones did you purchase? Did you use them yet? I really like the foil and it went on so thin, which I love. And this dip's really nice too, it did not stain. So to finish up, I still have red flecks on. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands good. So I'm going to apply my cuticle oil while I do that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube share it to others and recommend it. If you'd like to see more content, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I have new videos every Monday and Thursday. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or find me on Instagram at Dipping Pixie. I also have a TikTok, which is Dipping Pixie, and both of those will be linked below as well, along with discount codes for other companies. That's it for this one, guys, and I will see you in the next one.